Why is it so high up? Like, what do you...
Where do you want it to be?
Cowboy shot. Just because it's the middle of your waist doesn't mean it's the middle of mine.
Okay. There you go.
People,
anyway, today we had Huevos Rancheros. It's very delicious.
People want to see the whole caboodle.
Today on Dough Panic Pantry, we are making Huevos Rancheros. We're doing that for 3 reasons. 1, because it's delicious. 2, because my daughter woke up at 4:30 this morning, so we've been ready for school for quite some time. And 3, because I wrote a book. And in this book, the character makes Huevos Rancheros. So I'm going to try to make them with a little bit less of an anxiety attack than he had while making his. Let's get started. So I'm just making a small batch with what I've got in the house. And basically I'm just taking a few tomatoes that are nice and ripe and some serranos, and I'm going to char them under the broiler, and then they're going to get blended up with some garlic, and then we're going to fry that up with some chopped up onions, and that becomes our ranchera sauce. So a little blended rustic tomato sauce. And then we're going to fry up some tortillas, but I don't have any tortillas right now, but I do have masa. So I'm going to make some blue corn tortillas, fry them up in some oil, then we're going to cook the eggs in that oil, and then serve them with ranchera sauce and some cheese. All right, let's broil some tomatoes and a serrano. So we're doing a small batch. I'm just going to do them right here in the old toaster oven. Now we're just looking to broil it until they get a nice char on all sides. And that way they'll give a nice little rustic-y texture and charry flavor when we blend them. Let's make some tortillas. All right, now we're just gonna fry up our ranchera sauce. Okay, so now we're going to fry up our tortillas. Take a little oil, and we're just gonna basically fry these tortillas for like a few seconds on each side. Then we're gonna cook the eggs in that oil. Here's the deal, Benjamin. The truth is you can crack them right in the pan and it usually works. But the truth is sometimes what happens is they break before they even get there, and I kind of want to know that before I get into it. So I'm gonna crack my egg into this ramekin first and make sure he's alive and well. And then, boom, first egg in. Because a broken egg yolk in a pan with other eggs really fucks the whole thing up. And then I'm also, Benjamin, gonna just cover this to get that top cooking nicely. That way we'll get bottom cook, top cook. I want a runny egg yolk, but I don't want it to be like gelatinous whites. This book, An Unremarkable Colon, is a book that I wrote actually about 10 years ago. I worked really hard on it, did a bunch of rewrites on it. It is a novel, and I sent it to every single agent I can find an email address for. And I didn't get a response from anyone. So it just kind of sat there. So I decided to self-publish it. It's for sale on Amazon, self-published, and it's linked in the description box if you want to buy it. And the character in it cooks Huevos Rancheros for a girl. So I thought I would do that for this video in honor of that character in that book. Check it out if you want to. It's very cheap. Back to Huevos Rancheros. We did it! We made Huevos Rancheros. This is a pretty hearty, delicious, cool little breakfast. Let's eat.
Is it marinara sauce?
No, it's ranchero sauce. It's Huevos Rancheros.
I wasn't told there would be tortillas here.
Pretty much if the word huevos is in it, there's probably a tortilla. I've never seen anybody eat Huevos Rancheros with their hands before.
A tortilla. My fork wasn't getting through.
Anyway, delicious Huevos Rancheros.
I spilled.